Hello, namaste. It's again me, Bharati. How are you, everybody? Yeah, so I'm streaming again here from my beautiful, peaceful temple room. And we are here amazingly in the nature. And if there would be no news, we would not even know what is going on outside. For us, the reality is the same. Our daily routine just changed because we cannot have any guests. Still, we cannot have guests, but they say they want to discuss how to create a way that we can, yeah, that we can have guests again. And I want to meet also with some people who might be able to help with that. So I don't know how it is in other countries, but here in Germany, um, there is a rule for Monday that you have to wear some masks, and there are some big discussions about that because just before that rule came in, we all heard that this is very dangerous to wear a mask because of the virus, bacteria can come into your lung even stronger. So, and on top of that, they want to do that for little kids in some places. So, in some areas in Germany, they want to do it for 2-year-old kids, which is very dangerous and absolutely no go for me. That's really amazing how many people are not thinking for themselves, just do everything they're told to. Um, and it's very important that we really not be like sheep. If anybody tells you something, you're like, yes, of course. You know, what is that? So we have to stand up for what we believe and what we also know, and it becomes more and more unbearable for me. I mean, I'm really used to seeing through things. I think it's a lot of spiritual people, and not just spiritual people. It does not always have to do with what you do in spiritual practice. I mean, there are a lot of people who are awake on and aware of different things, but for me, I cannot even hear the normal news anymore without getting really so pissed off of the lies and everything. And the interesting part is normally I felt very alone with that, and now I see a lot of people feel the same. So that's very interesting. People really waking up, the consciousness is really raising. And I think that is something which has a big potential and chance for us. Same time, it's a learning planet we are on. This is not a higher loka, not a higher level of place to be on a spiritual path. I mean, um, we hear it in the Vedas, we hear it in the old scriptures. I mean, we hear that a lot of yogis talked about this Loka and Kali Yuga. There are some saints and yogis who don't even put their big toe on it because it's so twisted, and the negative energy always works with lies and works with manipulation. And maybe you heard that name, gaslighting. That's something which is very dangerous. It comes from a movie which is actually called Gaslighting. And it's about a psychopath who really doesn't have any feelings at all, and he manipulates his beautiful wife, and he plans that. Actually, he plans to manipulate her, and it's really horrible for a person who has a normal mindset and heart set. You cannot even imagine. So I really recommend watching that movie. Google it up. It's called Gaslighting. And in that movie, you see a lot of sceneries where there's a manipulation of the good person, and the good person always thinks, "Oh my gosh, I am wrong. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, that cannot be." And even so, she finds out some lies. He's saying, "No, no, 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 no. You are the one who's crazy. You are the one who's doubting. You are not good, and you have some mental problems." Until that place, until she really believes this, and she goes always crazy. And there are some some toxic relationships who can go like that. So for that movie was made, I think, to bring awareness to that. And there's still, I mean, I know some people who had issues like that in their life, who were really badly gaslighted. And it's like, that in that movie there's a scene where there's a gas light, like a light which is lighted by gas, and it's on, and everybody saw that, and she saw that, and her husband, who's a psychopath, also saw that, and she is saying, "Oh wow, is this light is so beautiful in here." I think he answers even on that, and then a week later or something, he is saying, "Oh, you never saw that. You're crazy. There was never a light. You're crazy." So there it comes from. And so this is what I think we see a lot, is they're telling us, you have to see 5 fingers, but there are only 2. But they say, no, you're crazy. There are not 5 fingers. There are 5 fingers. You are crazy because you see 2. And that is what happens right now on many levels. And I just want to say, no matter if you chant mantras, if you're spiritual or not, this is really the time to rethink if we get gaslighted on a very big scale here right now. And gaslighting has one problem, which is also the problem of the good-hearted people, that in the gaslighting experience, and a normal person always does it, good people are always thinking, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, because we want to also recheck on ourselves, and maybe I'm sometimes a toxic here, okay. So, and in that time when the gaslighting is happening, that psychopath is misusing that energy of good-hearted people. And also another thing of the gaslighting is that people cannot believe that they are gaslighted. In that movie, you also see that if you look up that movie Gaslighting, but don't see that before you go to sleep. It's really, but it opens your eyes to how sometimes things work in the mass hypnotic way of which we are in right now. Okay, and so in that gaslighting movie, you see like she is having a feeling, she has an intuition, something is wrong. He's gaslighting me, so there was no name for it in that movie yet, but she feels he's lying to me. So there's a scene where she is looking up for her jewelry. She put her jewelry somewhere, and she always puts it there, and she knows 100% she put her jewelry there. So he takes that jewelry by intention. He takes it away, takes it to some place and locks it. Then she's asking, no, then he's coming and saying, where's your jewelry? Oh, do you have a depressive episode? Oh, I think you misplaced your jewelry. Oh, that is so bad. Why are you not able to take care? Yeah. And that are psychopaths. And we have some of those psychopaths in politicians. We have some of those psychopaths in our community, in our way of community. I mean, in our, places where we live, in our countries, and in governments. Yes, please watch that movie. And it's very difficult for a good-hearted person. When you see that end of that movie, you see how much it took until she came out of that victimizing herself, came out to the light and understand it, that evil was done to her. And same happened when we had Hitler come on in the Second World War here in Germany. I was just right now thinking, didn't we learn from it? Everybody said why Hitler came into the power. Many people had some questions, but it was all there. Right now, it's also everything is there. Not just in Germany, everything is presented. But if they tell you're stupid, you don't see the real thing, are you believing it? Are you believing your intuition? For me, the only thing what we can do is research. Keep on researching. I did research too much already, many years ago. I cannot do that for you. I cannot give you that consciousness. I cannot tell you, trust me. But I can really tell you, if we don't wake up as a collective now, and we take that power in, which is given to us, that chance is given to us, there are a lot of light energies right now. They're helping us. Otherwise, we would already be fucked up. I'm sorry to say. Maybe many people think that's not spiritual. You know what? This is super spiritual in this context. You don't know what would have happened in America and on all the world if the election would have gone differently. Maybe you know. I don't know if you know, but you should research right now. And this chance is given to us. But if we don't see that, if we don't go into that, if we let ourselves be gaslighted and manipulated, then we choose that. So I really pray that what the light beings and the higher dimension thought we are ready for as a humanity, we are. I'm having some doubt. I'm having some doubt some days. On another days, I think it's happening already. It's happening parallel. That a higher energy happens and that lower energy happens. And the consciousness is happening. It's starting to happen. But I think it's only 5 to 10% of the people who already woke up. It's a lot already in comparison of that many years before. But this is not enough yet. So I chant for that consciousness and that we have a chance for the future of the earth on many amazing, beautiful ways without being forced chipped, forced vaccinated, forced ID'd. And still I have an 80% chance and hope. And I know some people who have 100% hope and they know a lot and they feel it, and I hope you're right, guys. I really hope. Okay.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino